There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
57, Mike 57. Hey, let's get off the field.
They run the counter. It's Jones, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
43-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Isabella on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
16 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Snap comes at 1. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Rodgers. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Rodgers pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the penalty, it's Jones. Finding room at the 30. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw now. Here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Love now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second down, Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Packers 14. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Back it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
57 to mark. 57 to mark.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey. 57. Mike 57. Good track. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, here we go. Nice 57. 57's Mike. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Love. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's game situation. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Drill 52. 55. Tackles.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tonyan, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To the air again, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 5-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the 1st half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. 88.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Slings it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
And it's 17-7.
Is good.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, dude.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Rodgers
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 52, Mike 52. Coming to you, coming to you. Check 52.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
44, 44, Mike 44.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch tight end. Even, 4 down, even. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tackle made at the 44.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Third and long for Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. The left side completion to Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24. Washington
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's our deal. It's our deal. It's our
Operating from the gun. Love. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. And a Washington first down.
On play action. Now Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This is brought in by Gibson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Rodgers to throw once more. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that one will be accepted. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Mason Crosby.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to let it flop, and this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Love. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Black 40. I'm scared. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. We down. Right. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rip right. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ready? 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Now Love. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Inside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Rodgers. That one caught by Gibson. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Love looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Love. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
38.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington, despite the loss, they're going to finish the campaign at a sterling 13-3. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.